Okay, so this was just put, or at least just found in the global data, and there's a lot to talk about. 2 new banners were found in the global data, which is this one, as you can clearly see. It has Hellbrim and Red Demon Meliodas, and this one which just has Red Demon Meliodas. Now, what's to unpack? This one is very interesting. So, with the introduction of Hellbrim, we were kind of expecting them, because Gallant released with Golfer, which we still have the banner, right? Golfer and Gallant still here. Maybe they were gonna start dropping the coin shop units with other new summonable units. So everyone's thinking, you know what? Hellbrim and DML should come out next week. You know, the week after Gallant and Golfer, or even 2 weeks later. I was hoping 2 weeks, but they decided a week. They're doing the every week thing on global right now, unfortunately, but yeah. But then they released this, which, you know, it's not the worst banner. Green King is really good, and he's very useful for the Grey Demon if you don't have him, and Hellbrim is really good. So it's like 2 good featured units. But I was really hoping the Red Demon Melee would actually come with Hellbrim. That would be a pretty decent pair-off, because it would be a PvE unit and a PvP unit. I mean, this one is still a PvE and PvP unit, but clearly they didn't drop Red Demon Melee, maybe because Crimson is not here. But yeah, so here's the thing, right? It was even mentioned by the person that I'm mining that he thinks that this was like an old banner. Because Hellbrim, you know, I really think they were planning of releasing Hellbrim with Red Demon Melee, and maybe they just, I don't know. I don't know. I can't really predict what Global is gonna do, man. The global devs are all over the place, but I guess they just scratched that off, said, you know what, put Green King, call the banner ill-fated relationship or whatever, and just, you know, it's re-release Green King, doesn't matter. So they just, I don't know, put this new Hellbrim banner, and they scratched this off. This could still be a thing, by the way. This banner could still be a thing, but what I'm really expecting is next week is just a single Red Demon banner. And that's an easy skip. I'll explain why. Red Demon Melee, he is not very good. But by that I mean he's only good in one activity. Red Demon Melee is only really useful in one activity in the game, which is the Crimson Demon. We will be getting the Crimson Demon very shortly. I've been tagged so many times on Twitter, people asking, yo, why do I already see the Crimson materials in the game? I don't know. But yeah, Crimson should release in, like, I want to say next week. They are probably going to drop Red Demon Melee with Crimson. Crimson, which on Global is called Holax or something. You can already see his name. Setting, Deathmatch. Demonic Beast Holax. This is the fight that Red Demon Melee is good at. He's pretty much made for it. He has one extreme, he has 3 lives, and he pretty much just does a lot of damage to you. He doesn't have like an interesting mechanic like the Grey Demon, where if you don't, you know, kill him too fast, he goes to the ground, he gets a little stronger. The Crimson Demon, he's just an asshole. He just does damage to you. He heals as well. So Red Demon Melee, what he does is he ignites on the first card, right? Applies 1, 2, or 3 ignites, which is pretty decent. The second card infects, which nullifies their healing, which again is made for the Crimson Demon because he does heal. One of his attacks, he heals quite a bit, so it's a good counter to his move. And then the ultimate that applies weak points, so he does triple damage to the enemy's debuff, which, you know, he does debuff with both his cards, so it's very easy to combo the ultimate with this. You know, you just, if you have 2 of them, you know, in the both teams, right, and you have gold for ranking them up, you can do like a lot of ignites, right, and really bump up the damage from the ultimate. So Red Demon Melee is a unit made for that, but he's not really good anywhere else. He's very bad in PvP. Don't try using him in PvP, he's just not good. He's very bad in, like, story he can be useful, but you might as well just use counter Meliodas, and you can't use both in the same team, right, because they have the same name. So it's like, he ain't really all that great. So, what I'm saying, oh yeah, I forgot to say, and I made a video, if you should summon for Hellbrim, and in that video I was theorizing maybe they would release him with ESCANOR, maybe release the Red Demon Melee with ESCANOR. That could be interesting better, because again, they did release the the Gopher and Gallon, so I see no reason to just not release other coin shop units with summonable units. And I thought it would be the perfect opportunity. You know, now that Hellbloom came out, the next summonable unit is ESCANOR. If you go look at the lineup for characters, the next summonable unit should be ESCANOR. Like they already cut off everyone from the list. They already cut off Gallon, Arthur, everyone. So it's like the next one is Green ESCANOR. So it's like it's only missing one coin shop unit. And it's only missing one summonable unit. It could just be a banner, and they would make very big monies from that banner. Right? Come on, DML and ESCANOR as a banner, they would make big V-Bucks. But like, nah. So, Red DML is an easy skip. Whenever his banner releases, an easy skip. Again, Holex. I don't want to call him Holex. It's just a. It sounds bad. It's Crimson. Crimson can be done without DML. A lot of good units for it, just, you know, basic red units. You want to use Gopher, of course, and want to use Gopher, a red damage dealer, you know, and then support. That's pretty much the main team you want to be using. The call here is strength. Like Arthur is really good for it as a booster, just because of type advantage, right? I'm trying to find. Hellbloom is a really good damage dealer if you did pull for him. Man, it really do. Red do be lacking some single target options, huh? I mean, for global, right? For JP we have so many, but on global we do be lacking a lot of single target options. I guess Twigo is a good option. Twigo is unironically a good option. It does inflict 600%. He's unironically a good option, but I don't know. If you did pull for Hellbloom, you should be fine. But should be, like, honestly, okay. Even if you can't really do the Demon, Red Bond is really good. I almost forgot. Red Nunchuck Bond is really good for the Crimson, because he does apply weak point, and he does like do very good damage as well. So he is really good for the Crimson. If you do have him, and the Crimson releases and you don't want to summon for Red Demon Meliodas, he is a really good option to level up. I almost forgot. He's really good. My friend Sori still uses him. I mean, I don't know nowadays, but last time we did Crimson, he did use this Red Bond. Which on JP we have so many better options. I was actually pissed off, but you know, he does hate. But yeah, on global it's lacking a little bit of the red options, right? But to be fair, you can like hold 1 week, you know, and just wait for ESCANOR, because he's gonna be in the coin shop, and it's like you're just not gonna be able to do like one of the raids on extreme, you know. If you can't, you know, get the units to 75 as soon as, you know, the same week drops, it's fine. You'll be alright. If you can just do like normal and hard, you can get the materials and getting them 75, no problem. It's best to, instead of wasting gems pulling for a unit that's only good for one activity, to save for a unit that's good in every activity, right? I mean, I say good, you see the thing here. It's because this is up for JP, right? On the JP metrics, you know. ESCANOR will be good for global on Grey Demon, on Crimson. I say good, I don't recommend, but he will be good. He's a like super stupid good PvP unit, super good PvE unit. He's just really good for anything that you throw him on, and it's much better to just save your gems for him. Like I am skipping Hellbloom. You guys didn't see a summoning video from me for Hellbloom. I'm skipping Hellbloom, and I will be skipping Red DML to save for ESCANOR, because I play with ESCANOR for the past 5+ months, and I know how good he is personally. I don't want to, you know, just skip on my boy like that. Even if I do put him like first multi, he still won't dupes, because his ultimate hits super hard. He has the highest multiplier in the game. I mean, on global, they might just drop him, because JP took months to get the what's it called? I don't know what this is called on global. It's called Fate on JP. I don't know how they call it global. It's a Super Attack Association. The Super Attack Association for him took like months to release on JP, so he only had this, but he might as well just release him on global with the association. I don't see what reason not to. So much better than 7-4. I know a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people saying that they don't want to summon for green Escanor because the red one's better. Don't don't just do that. The red Escanor is a coin shop unit, and they're both super good. They can coexist with no issues at all. They're very different. Red Escanor is more of like a single target DPS more than anything. And I said green, right? Yeah, the green one. And the red one's really good for taking off ult gauge and being a single target at the same time. He's like a very good versatile mixed unit. While the green one, he just works so well. He's gonna be so much better in PvP than the red one for a while. Especially if they make it a weird like release schedule, right? But yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say. I do recommend unless the banner releases like that. Okay, if the banner does come out, right, with Red Demon Meliodas and Hellbroom, I say it's not a bad banner to summon on, especially if you skipped Hellbroom right now. But I wouldn't put my hopes up. I would still expect the just single, which is not good. Again, I see they did well. They did very well with this banner right here. This was a very good banner. They dropped Gopher and Gallon, 2 top tier units right now for global, and then like Hellbroom is pretty much alone, and then Red Demon is probably going to be alone as well. So I don't know. They probably had a fluke. They did a good banner. They were like, oh, back to the bad banners. So I was really hoping that Red Demon would release a Escanor. But no matter what, if they do end up releasing this banner next week, and then the week after this one, that means 2 more weeks to save for Escanor. That's 120 gems from PvP and whatever gems you can get from other places, right? So there's also a bright side. A lot of people are like, oh man, they just keep making these bait banners. More banners that they release, means more time to save for Escanor, because they're releasing these banners instead of releasing Escanor. That's one way of thinking, that's my way of thinking. The longer they push out these weird banners I don't want to summon on, the more gems I'll have for Escanor. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.